What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Nvidia Corporation with the ticker symbol NVDA. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So what has Nvidia done since last week? I looked at it on Friday. You can see that price did continue to trend down lower towards the bottom side of this yellow range. So I had this yellow range. How did I know price was going to go lower? Well, look at, if you cover up the right side of the chart and I look at the price action that I looked at, you can see that we had a double top and a double bottom. Double bottom at the 857, double top at the 957. So about a 100-point range. And then price usually goes from the highs to the lows, lows to the highs. It doesn't always, but in this case, it was looking like it would. And you can see that price slowly but surely made its way to the bottom side of the yellow range. Now, if we're at the bottom side of the yellow range, are we going to go up to the top now, right back over here? Well, that's a possibility, right? Or are we going to continue trending out lower and break this support and move lower? Well, as of right now, it's still in bearish territory. Why? Because we have this downward trend line in play. You see this downward trend line off of the swing highs. So that's something the bulls would have to break through if they want to see higher prices. And the next thing is that there's this mesh move target in play. This is one leg down right about there. Price made a correction higher. Since this high right here is lower than this one, just slightly, we can make a measure move lower, and price still has not reached it, which is at the 839, 838. So we can still see a little bit more downside. So with that measure move target, with the bottom trend line, measure move target in play, and you can see that if you draw a trend line off of this swing right over here, looks like we're right at it. But if you draw it a little bit shallower, there's still a little bit more room towards that bottom side trend line. So overall, I would say there's a good chance price will continue trending down lower. But again, if we break this 906 level, there's a good chance that price can just shoot up back up to the highs of the range. So that's how I'm looking at Nvidia right now. It can go either way, but it's leaning more towards the downside than the upside because of those reasons. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart shows a lot of overextension, and we saw 2 red weeks in a row. So this could start picking up. I think it's due for a decent sized pullback. You're not going to see, let's see what type of run we had from January of this year up until now. Almost 100% run up in just 3 months. So, that's very rare for a stock this large. So it's going to be pulling back, profit taking, short sellers entering. A lot of reasons why price should be dropping as right now. So weekly chart shows a lot of overextension. Price is going to be start pulling back. Probably towards the EMA is currently at the 706, so it could pull back a decent amount. Let's take a look at the log chart. So log chart on the monthly, and you can see that we are right at the top of this channel that's been in place since 2015. You can see that you draw it off the swing lows, and then it matched right here. Swing highs matched right here with that top in November 2021. Went to the support. Now we're right back at the top of the channel, which can act as resistance, sending price back down to the lows of the channel. So again, in the macros perspective, we are definitely overextended, or we are at the top of its move. Short term, it looks like we're seeing some bearish momentum. So again, a lot of reasons why price should continue trending down lower. Now, do I see like a trade towards the downside? Not really, or certainty. We are at support, and do I want to be buying? Not really, because the measurement target was not reached, and this trend line is in play. So unless we see a strong move up, I wouldn't do it. You could say we have this trend line right here. So again, I would be still waiting for a break of this trend line, and we can go from there. But until then, this still looks like bears can drop down that price, but we are at a triple bottom. So again, it's in an area where you just want to wait and see what happens, and then that wait and see what happens will let you know what to do in the future. But that's all I have for Nvidia on the daily weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.